Hi friends, we are walking around Walmart. I found lots of goodies everywhere. Let's start with these natural wreaths. These are $13.97 and I love that they did add that red bow. Over here in this collection, this is new to me, $13.43. These ribbons are also new. How pretty, $4.17. This bow, $11.28. That's a really nice color. They did add this wreath, perfect for winter as well, $14.68, 12 inches. That says 2 pieces, okay. They did add these brown poinsettias, $1.68. It's like a chocolate brown. This fox ornament is also new, $2.14, as well as this bird. Very pretty. $21.33, $25.33. Those are wood. They remind me of children's toys. These pine cones, pretty big, $17.56. You get 3. These small trees, $3.63. They also added this wooden mushroom, $12.33. Pretty neutral in color. Joy, the shiplap, no price. I also saw this Better Homes and Garden filler. It's not supposed to be here. I checked online, $16.48. Then they did add this version of the sign with the gold, $8.84. Those are glass. They also got this sign in, perfect for winter as well. Same price, $8.84. These trees, $4.34 or $6.53. They are wood. And let's see. Okay, these ornaments, $10.87. Remember that video that they were putting like the fake snow? I kind of like it, right? So cool. Look, like they did it to all of them. It doesn't look bad. They did add this felt candle. It's an ornament, $2.14. And I just wanted to take a look at this green again, $6.87. These are very pretty, $12.82. I see some new ruffled ribbon, $4.17. Green, white, red. There's this one too. This present ornament is also new, $2.14. Look. This was a maybe for me, so I'm just, just checking again. Somebody opened it, $10.87. I just wish the shade of the green was a little lighter. It's a little too cool for me. These wreaths, I don't know how to feel about them. $35.87. Over here, they did add this white bell garland, $8.74. And let's see. This all red nutcracker is new, $12.97. He had a good weight to him. And let's see. Okay. This sign here, $9.74. I've seen this on Instagram. It's nice to see them, in person. $22.87 for that snowman. I don't know if somebody added that ribbon. Okay. My Texas house, $11.23 with the shaved gold and the pearl. $11.23. We saw this already. $19.52 for the 4-piece ornament set. Okay, this is new. I did like it. $18.26. It looks high-end. You've seen these. How pretty. $24.86. And then these houses, $21.74. $9.67. Okay, on this end cap, they have some new pillows. This is corduroy. It has the 3 nutcrackers, $14.34, very vibrant in color. Mary, soft. Okay. In the mini section, North Pole Snow Days, the little jars, $3.66. Snow dust. What else is new? Okay, they did an upgrade on these ornaments. I have gotten them, in the past, but they look better this year. As well as the gingerbread boys. Little rolling pins, very adorable. These are also new. And then these. How nice. I like the idea, something different for everyone. This is metal, $6.77. Now look at the pic that I saw. Never expected to find something like this at Walmart. Love the idea. $5.88 a piece, friends. It is a matte gold, so just FYI. I was debating whether to get this or not. But yes, this is, can also be a DIY. So if you're crafty, that's a good idea. Now these are $28.98 and they are $17 at Ross. I was surprised to see that price here. $7.92 for Oh Holy Night. I was waiting for more signs. And then they also added this one, which for some reason the design looks familiar to me. I feel like I saw this at Burlington. $10.93. Okay, these are for decorative purposes. The birch, no price, but I thought it looked beautiful. Love the berries and the bow. Now on this end cap, they have lots of picks. $4.57. Of course, they have the poinsettias in different colors. Look at these with the touch of gold. But this surprised me, friends. Magnolias. And they felt so nice. I see some berries up there. Some, pine. Look at these. All white. They have so many candles currently at Walmart. These are very sparkly. They have them in different sizes. This one is cinnamon orange, $10.87. Bigger ones for $12.88. The heating lamps at the top, $17.92. They have different packaging. This one is white mocha marshmallow for $3.96. Winter wood, sugar cookies. The scents are repetitive, I noticed, but just different packaging. For $5.97, they have this one. I'm trying to zoom in without it, being blurry. I mean, how nice. I'll be home for Christmas. 13 ounces. Happy holiday, that's what it says. Okay, and then they have happy holidays, but juniper, fir needle, balsam. This one is holiday gingerbread with orange, ginger, and allspice. Sugar cookies, cinnamon, allspice, baked cookies. I'm just making sure. But yes, very cute. See, this one also says I'll be home for Christmas, but it's warm apple pie. Look at the treats there at the window. This one, North Pole Express. You guys get the idea. They also have wax melts for $1.87 or $1.97. Yummy scents. I am on the lookout for a wax warmer for Christmas. They have this one with the bows, $7.88. Not what I'm looking for though. I see some popular, treats like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That's not the price. That says $1.97. Look at these. They're beanies. Alpine Forest Happy Holidays, $8.44. And then look at the packaging on these. It's a stove. Chocolate chip vanilla cookies, $8.44. Mainstays. Of course, they have the gingerbread version. And then these $8.86. So they have a barn, the reindeer, the gingerbread boy. Those are sealed. And then look, they have a chimney or fireplace. That one is Country Holiday Scent. And then this one, it's a Candle Friends. That bow is adorable. The Santa, $5.83 for the ones at the top. And they even have Harry Potter. Wow. $13.22. They have the houses. Golden Snitch. These are so fun. They have the map. I solemnly swear I'm up to no good. I'm definitely a Harry Potter fan. Look, the Deathly Hallows. More of the snacks, you know, Little Debbie, the zebra cakes, oatmeal cream pies. $13.22. Now, the Snoop and Martha line is getting bigger. They have garlands for $4.86, $9.86 for these ornaments. I'm not going to go too in depth, but yes, friends, they have, you know, much more wrapping paper. $12.92. They have blankets, $14.86. They even have some snow globes, $14.86. Stockings, mugs, cups. Okay, these are plastic. These are $6.77 for 4. Okay, some cups, shot glasses or shot cups. They're plastic. They have these plates. You get 8. Look at these, $2.97 for 24 plates. So they have that bow design. They have this design also with the snowman. They look so happy. Look at this one. They usually come with 8, and I'm so happy that they have more because I usually have to buy like 3 packets or, you know, sets. Okay, they even have Hello Kitty. 8 plates, $2.97. Look at the Grinch. Happy holidays. The hands, they're making a heart. Dolly is back for another year. So they have plates, napkins. The same things as Dollar General. They have coasters, $3.97. Cups, $4.88. Tumblers, $9.97. $6.97. And then these are banners, not Dolly, but they are $1.88. Okay, some wine stoppers, $2.88. Sleeves, same price. And then look, this is melamine, $6.58. They have these karaoke microphones for $19.98. The reindeer, the snowman, and is that a nutcracker? The teeth, I don't know. Please like this video if you are enjoying this walkthrough. Let's continue. Okay, they have the fuzzy socks. Look, cookies for Santa. I did find the price later on. This is an inflatable that somebody opened. I'm not touching that. $8.97 for this book. Such a nice cover. No price for these, you know, to-go cups. Nice design. It comes with 6. These are actually gift tags. I guess they just have them, you know, in different packaging. These are $4.97. Tell me what you really want. Some of these I feel like are a little naughty. Look at this one here. The snowman is cute though. Those were $6.97. Lots of more cups and tumblers. These are some wine glasses. They are plastic. Here for the jingle juice. 'Tis the season to get tipsy. Holiday punch. $5.38. This tumbler set, $13.96. These are for the kids, $2.18. These are all plastic. Okay. We will see some of the gift sets towards the end of this video. Let's keep going. I found these nice notepads $4.93. Making a list. It also comes in the snowman, snowflake version. Some charm journals for $6.76. Stickers. Lots of, stocking stuffers. More plates. Wow, this is a big packet. 40. Wow. And then these 24, $2.97. Lots of, things like the tins for $3.12. The bigger ones are $6.54. These that are see-through, $4.76. Now look at this platter. Love the vintage Santa, $4.76. Pause if you want to read. Cute design though. The gingerbread tree banks, it brings 20 for $1.96. They have some cookie cutters, $1.74. Look at the big eye there, $6.54. They have some towels, $3.48. These look like a different brand. There's the gingerbread right there. Again, $3.48. I did find more up here. These tumblers are actually glass, so, I think that's a little better. 20 ounces. They have the bow. They have the trees, or pine trees. These are $3.96, by the way. Candy canes. And the gingerbread. Let's put this back. Okay, the dupes are also at Walmart now. These are taller though than the ones from Marshall's, TJ Maxx. $5.97 here. This one's an extra. Now look at the cookie jars. The gingerbread boy is back. They also have the house, $12.47, and Santa. I wish his mouth wasn't open like that though, personally. Okay, this one is back from last year, or actually it's probably like the third year, $14.88. They also have this guy back for another year. Okay, these are new this year. The hug mugs, $9.97, cute concept. The cookies for Santa, $19.88. They have their table covers out. It's nice to see that they are still the same price, $4.96. Wow, there's so much, friends. Here are this year's stacked mugs, $12.47. They have all of the characters, the snowman, the gingerbread houses, and the complete snowman. This baking set, $17.32. The measuring cups and spoons, $6.88. Very cute. Okay. Here's a look at the measuring cups. They do have some ramekins and they're gingerbread. I don't think I've seen gingerbread ramekins anywhere else. $7.88. Same for these dishes. Look at the gingerbread design. And then these here, all ceramic, friends. More ramekins in the tree version. These tumblers with the handles, $11.92. They look glittery. These are more for the kids, $4.96, 20 ounces. Look at the snowman. And then up here, those are plastic, $6.97. These tumbler sets, $16.46, Hello Kitty, Harry Potter. These are pretty much sold out. They only have Shrek, $7.43. More tumblers for $8.24. These espresso mugs, $2.36. More cups. They have pens for $3.08. Festive hats, journals, more pens. Oh my goodness, this pillow almost came home with me. It's still a maybe, $14.34. They also have the bows. Look at Santa. And then the dogs. Again, $14.34. Santa's Ho-Ho-Ohs, kind of like cereal. They also have the milk. These are, gift card holders. Very, creative. $2.06. $4.22. These are metal. Love Elf. This is Mr. Christmas. $6.92. They look like books. They have Noel with the vintage snowman. Santa. Look at that stocking. Okay, let's keep going. These are some banners. $2.22. The bow is nice. And then this one, if you're doing the Ralph Lauren, these are literally the colors. $1.82. The silhouette of nutcrackers. I didn't realize that My Texas House has, her own selection or collection of, wrapping paper, bags. The tissue paper is $2.64 for 10 sheets. The bows are $2.86. And then these are $6.32, but you don't get a whole lot, I do have to say. But they are very nice, and I know that My Texas House has, her own fans. Okay, here are more towels, like I said. They have the penguins, the lights, Merry and Bright, the red truck, more bows. Here is Pioneer Woman. She's coming out with her items also for $6.97. They are snowflake shaped. These are ceramic, of course. It also comes in green. And down here they have the red. Now these bowls I do like. $5.76. The mugs, same price. I love that the colors are inverted. This is $17.48 ceramic. These are $15.97. And then look, snowflake baker with lid, $18.97. All heavy, friends. $29.97 for the Dutch oven. Look, she came out with a red design. $27.97. She had something similar to this for fall in that pretty brown color. This is a tree baker with wood lid. $37.97. Wow, pretty big. The mugs. $5.97. How pretty. It doesn't scream, winter or Christmas, so anyway, $22.18 ceramic bowl. That's a pretty big size. The prices are up there, I do have to say. These appetizer plates, $19.98. Yes, $20.48. She also has some placemats. These are reversible. These are $5.98. $17.98 for the runner. It does match. Here is the Christmas display of books. I just love to see the books. They make me so happy. Look, Who is Jesus? That's priced down to $5.38. So those were $7.26. Some of these are $8.16. And then here is another display. $4.97. These are activity books. So they come with, some extra items. Fuzzy stickers. Look over here. They have some stocking stuffers, and I have to say that these are, useful. Look, so they have, erasers, sharpeners. They have some pens, highlighters, etc. More My Texas House new finds. So she does have some, greenery or pine picks. They're pretty long, $9.67. Those two are different. There they are side by side. The Chia Pets are back. I love that Walmart still, carries these. Bob Ross, Godzilla. Look, this made me laugh in store very loudly. Donkey and Shrek. They have Megan. 1997 Hello Kitty, Stranger Things. Over here, $3.47 for the spatulas and cookie cutters. $4.77. That bow is very nice. The whisks are $4.77. These are some stamp sets, $6.97. $5.97. $5.97. The single one, $1.97. And this one, $8.97. These are some candy molds, $2.97. And the pans, $3.97. They also have some holiday sprinkles, $3.47 or $2.96. I honestly wish this one was single. I would get that one. Look, they have these makeup brushes for $10. I thought the packaging was nice. They also have some hand creams, 8 pieces, $5. Look, it's a car visor mirror. I've seen those, online. Okay. I thought that would be useful. The bath fizzers are 10. Masks. They have these pouches for $10 as well. The hand creams. The packaging is nice for $3. Some masks, $3. Headbands. They have some sets for $20. This one comes in this kind of like a rope basket. Okay, Tuscan Hill, $10. Lotion, argan oil shower gel, loofah, etc. They also have this one for men's, $10. The hairbrushes are $6. Hand soap and lotion set, $5. This is 10, 5-piece. More, bath sets, some makeup. This is a 6-piece set, $10. Love the little basket. They have some scrub. I see Dr. Teal's, some gift sets with slippers. Different varieties of the same thing. This one comes in a glass jar, $10. They have memory foam massaging slippers. Very soft, $34.82. They also have a neck wrap, hot and cold, $4.97. This therapy wrap, hot and cold, $14.73. I got it for my husband, but guys, you have to microwave it. I thought maybe it was, battery operated. I should have read the back. Okay, more slippers, booties, $34.82. Neck massagers, $11.97. Weighted blankets, $98.76. Those usually are, very expensive. Okay, so yeah, don't recommend the one I got. This is an aroma diffuser, $34.78, $29.82 in different sizes or styles. Look, they have some pen diffusers, $8.96. I didn't even know that was a thing, but apparently it is. They have fidget cubes, $16.86, fidget magnets, a stress ball, $12.88. Wow, that was a good one. So this collection is very interesting. Yeah, even a light therapy lamp. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely new. I did find some holiday slippers. Those are $12.98. They have the gingerbread girl. The polar bear looks so fluffy. And they have the elf boots that do jingle. These deer foam slippers are $18. They are like Sherpa. They have different designs. These are also $18. Look at this one. It's a present. I don't think I've ever seen slippers like that. So that's new to me. Over here, they have their Christmas socks or little, slippers. $5.97, $3.97. That's a cowboy gingerbread. They have Jack. Love to look at the socks. Winnie the Pooh, Stitch. Melody, I believe, is new. So soft. $5.97. You have the Nutcracker, snowman, more gingerbread, reindeers, etc. Okay. This one is so soft. $11.98 for the top. I am assuming that the bottoms are also $11.98. These are by Joy Spun. Look, this one's very neutral. Buffalo check. The pink with the red bows. $13.98. Over here they have gowns, and in the northern eastern states, it's too cold to wear these, honestly. The teddy bears, they have the same designs, but with the bottoms being pants. I do like this plaid. It says Mary. Okay, those are $12.98. They also have the teddy bears. Now these, oh my goodness, they're like plush, but not really, but they're super soft. Honestly, I was surprised. $17.98. And over here they have more. I see $19.98, $16.98. These are great gifts. And the fuzzy socks are an extra. These here are the Disney ones. They're a little more. $20.98. Stitch, Jack, Hello Kitty, Winnie the Pooh. And that's it, friends. That's everything new currently at my Walmart. Thank you so much for being here.